Hello friends. Now let us take up the first program in our Python Feel Good web series. You must remember two things. First impression is the everlasting impression, and there is no second chance to get a first impression. That's why if you are a beginner to the program, you take this one as the first program in your study, and in this series we are performing 4 programs and 6 projects. If you are able to perform all the 10, definitely it will act as a game changer in our career. Believe me, just a matter of 4 hours. The 4 hours of your study and practice will become a game changer in our career, and believe me, and proceed. Now, let us write the simple program. The task is program to prepare and print a simple biodata. This is simple biodata. In the third program, we write the complete biodata. Actually, already I showed you in the previous video, we climb the ladder with the simple steps and all that. Ultimately, we achieve greater tasks. In the same way, in the first program in biodata, only 2 sections are introduced. Already I told you, in every program, regardless of the language, it is divided into 3 sections: input section, process section, and output section. For the sake of simplicity, in this I am introducing only 2 sections. One is input section, second one is output section. Okay, now let us see the code. Entire program is here. You study that. After that, I explain every bit of code by writing the code. Actually, here one secret I have to tell you. While I am writing, if you focus on that, my writing speed and your grasping speed of new concepts are matched. That's why every bit you can understand. Okay, now first let us start with a comment. Actually, every program should start with a comment. That is a convention. It's a good programming practice. What is comment? You get a doubt. Actually, if you take any textbook or document, then you can find a heading and you can find subheadings and all that. What is the purpose of heading? The head is simply seeing the heading. What is the content of the chapter? You can understand easily. Here you see computer common sense, only 3 words. By that one can understand this deals with the computer basics. Understand? In the same way, if you see any subheading, then it deals with certain topics, certain concepts and all that. Regarding those set of concepts, it gives clarity, it gives a outline. You have to understand like that. In the same manner, regardless of the size of the program, it may be program or a big project and all that, first you start with a comment. The comment should explain what is the task of the program, but it should not be too lengthy and all that. It should be written with a few words precisely. Simply it should explain the task of the program. Here you see that first we start with the hash symbol. Thereafter here PFG-1 I have given. Actually, this is Python Feel Good web series. It is not compulsory and all that. Today this is the first program, and this week you perform 10 programs. After 1 month or 2 months, it may be 100 programs. So if you write the index here, it will help you. Whenever a program is open, you can understand what is that. You can easily understand without searching and without making probing. That point you have to understand. So all comments should start with a hash symbol. It is applicable for 1 line. Suppose if you want to write 2 lines, then 2 hash symbols you write. So it is a convention. It is a good practice. Always do that. Now what we are writing? Program to prepare and print simple biodata. Okay. Thereafter we have written input section. In input section we are reading the values into 3 variables. What are the? Name, age and height. Thereafter there is no processing here. Whatever input we make and store in the variables, that is displayed on the monitor screen in a elegant format, in a tabular form. It is printed. That is output. So in this program you mainly focus on 3 elements. One is comment, second one is input section, and third one is output section. One secret I have to tell you. Actually in this program 3 elements you are learning. Next program is useful for getting practice over these elements, and few more new elements are introduced. So by that, for studying every program, you can get practice on the previously learned elements, and you can learn new elements. Always remember that and proceed. After comment, we have to leave a line gap. This improves the readability. That's why it is like a paragraph division. After every paragraph, you can find a blank line. Here also one line you leave. These are not mandatory. These are good programming skills. Practices. That's why you write that. Now let us write the input section. Actually, if you see the output, how many variables are there? How many data items are there? 3 data items. There we have given names to them: name, age, and height. Okay, so we have to read 3 data items from keyboard and store in the variable. So what is the first variable name? Actually, name. If a short name is possible, you can give. For name, short name is not possible. If you give N, M, NM, people cannot understand. That's why where it is not possible, you give complete name. Thereafter, now you imagine this like this. As soon as the memory container is developed, then its name is name, its type is string, and it can store anywhere any string variable. Okay, now we see, for this purpose input function is there. Input function is meant for reading the data from keyboard. Actually, reading data means whatever data you enter on the keyboard, let us say Arjun, it reads, it takes and store in the variable. That process is called reading. Okay, now input, this is the function notation. Now additionally you have to do one thing. If you go to bank ATM, just recall, for every step, once you put the card, every step you are guided by a prompt statement. Enter your language, enter your PIN, enter your operation, enter your amount, etc. and all that. That is called prompt statement, means guiding statement. Here also, just think like a professional. This is not for you, this is for others. In order to enable others to use it, you should give proper guidance. What you have to give here? Enter your name. What is appropriate? There is no hard and fast rules for this. Oh, you should know that. What statement guides you to enter your name? That you write. It is a prompt statement. Okay. Then suppose you entered Arjun. Then what happened? Arjun is stored here. That is the process. This is the entire process is called reading. Okay. Second variable is age. Is there any short name for that? If you use any short name, people cannot understand. If you write A, people cannot, AG, people cannot, AE, people cannot understand. So then age you write. Thereafter input function. Okay. Now what prompt statement you have to write? Enter your age. It is a string. Don't forget this. Every string is enclosed by pair of single quotes or double quotes. Double quotes are also allowed, but Python encourages single quotes, and single quotes only use. Okay, then age variable, a memory container, named memory container created. Suppose you enter 21, 21 is stored in that. Okay, third one is height. See the difference. Here I am not writing complete name. Why? Simply writing HGT people can understand. If you want to write complete HEI, GHD, write, nothing wrong in that. But short names are possible, then use short name. Means others should understand that. So here again input. Okay, enter what you write. Enter your height, HEI, GHD. Here complete name you write. Here in prompt statement don't write short names. Okay, enter your height. Okay, now input section is ready. All 3 variables are initialized or are filled with whatever values you have given. Let us say you have given Arjun. Arjun is stored in the corresponding name variable, and you have given 21. 21 is stored in age variable, and you have given 5.5. 5.5 is stored in height variable. So input section is ready. That means all 3 variables are filled with corresponding values. Thereafter we have to write one line gap you give. Here don't forget that this is input section, like subheading. Thereafter we have to write. Now the data should be displayed on the monitor screen in a format, in a tabular format, that by you in the output section the corresponding code we write.